Trump Mobile, the golden Trump phone, supposed to come out 2025 of summer. So now the beginning of 2026, still no phone, still no pickles. And you might hear the little Banjo-Kazooie backing track right now to this video. It's because I'm on hold with Trump Mobile support to check on my pre-order to see what's gone so awry that the phone still hasn't arrived.
The Trump family's attempt to launch a new smartphone is off to a rough start. You may remember back in June, Eric Trump and Donald Trump Jr. announced the launch of a new American-made mobile phone along with a wireless service they called Trump Mobile. The release was originally slated to happen in August, but now it's November and people are still waiting.
I've tried to get a hold of Trump Mobile's customer support for a little while now, a couple days, to no avail. So now I'm just on hold waiting to see what's going on with it. Because, I mean, it's, you know, the Made in America, well, scratch that, they actually got rid of that. It's no longer Made in America. They don't claim that it's an American-made phone anymore. It's just a proudly American phone, according to their website now that they've updated. And for $500, it was a really, like, great deal, which defied all laws of physics and everything we knew about manufacturing to get a phone to that level. Every single human being on the planet with a functioning frontal lobe could have told you there's no way to make a $500 phone in America. So now they've abandoned that marketing mumbo-jumbo entirely. Oh, I thought I was about to get a hold of someone there, but that happens a lot. It starts to like break up because there's only one song that they loop forever and they can't even do that smoothly. But yeah, anyway, I wanted to see what's going on with Trump Mobile, because the phone still hasn't been delivered. There's no signs of life, there's no pulse at that company, if the company even exists in the first place. I'm starting to get skeptical now. And yeah, I'll just keep you updated as I continue to stay on hold endlessly in this fucking void, this purgatory that they've locked me in here. Alright, let's try again. Yesterday they were closed, so this is right in business hours and business time.
Thank you for calling Trump Mobile. For English, press 1. Para español, oprima el número dos. Press 1 to open a new Trump Mobile account. Otherwise, press 2 for support with an existing Trump Mobile account. Thank you for calling Trump Mobile. Your call is very important to us. To ensure the highest level of customer care, this call may be recorded for quality control and training purposes. Please hold, and our next available representative will be with you shortly. You can also visit our website at www.trumpmobile.com to apply for a new account or access your personal account portal.
Hey, I just wanted to check on the status of my pre-order.
I'll be more than happy to go ahead and assist you, ma'am. Please have the telephone number your account is under.
Now, interestingly enough, I gave them a bunch of phony baloney information. Like, the email and phone number I gave them are not associated with any Trump phone or Trump Mobile pre-orders, yet somehow they found my account. I don't understand how, because it's not registered under anything I provided, but just in case that does end up being someone's actual phone number, I'm not going to put that clip in here, but what I gave them is not tied to a pre-order because, shocker, I didn't put $100 down on the Trump phone, but somehow they were able to locate my account.
So, due to the government shutdown, there were some delays with the delivery process. Everyone who pre-ordered the T1 phone has secured their order for the phone. So what we're doing is that we are sending out the phones priority shipping. Soon as shipment resumes, everyone who did pre-order the phone will receive a confirmation email once the phones have been shipped out.
Okay, wait. I mean, it was supposed to come out in the summer, though. That was before the government shut down. I thought there was just some kind of...
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying I was expecting it in the summer of 2025 when the shutdown wasn't till after that. I guess I'm just a little confused on how that affected the manufacturing.
Well, the phone was scheduled to come out in December, which is around the time that the government shutdown did happen. And like I said, the reason why it was delays on it was because we needed to get the approval from the FCC, the Federal Communications Commission, before releasing the phones. And so that's why we are doing priority shipping to get the phones out to the customers as soon as possible.
Is there a time I should be expecting it? Like, is there an ETA?
As of right now, we don't have like an exact time frame. We were just told just to update the customers. Once shipment resumes, we'll be communicating with all of our customers via email.
Okay, well, but I'm sorry for the skepticism. I'm just getting a little concerned because it's been a while. The phone is real though, right? Have you, like, you've held one?
Honestly, me myself, I have not actually held one in my hands, but they are real. You can also go to our website at TrumpMobile.com, and like I said, it does have all the information about the phone as well.
Well, yeah, I see it on the site. It's just me and my family we were kind of expecting it by now. Do you know anyone that has held one? Like, do you know anyone that's using one currently or anything like that?
I'm going to be honest with you. No, because like I said, everyone pre-ordered the phone, has not gotten their phone as of yet. So, from my knowledge that I know of, no one has received their T1 phone as of yet. And we know that, like I said, the customers haven't, been waiting on it, and we do value our customers. And like I said, that's why we are trying to, expedite the process to get the phones out as soon as possible.
Okay, well, I appreciate the honesty. I guess I'll just sit tight then until I get that email. I really appreciated how honest this guy was. It would have been super easy to say, oh yeah, I'm actually holding a Trump phone right now. But he didn't do that. He just said, yeah, I've never held one. I don't know anyone that ever has. Like, I appreciate that he was willing to be that open. He seems like a good guy. And I imagine they're probably getting flooded with actual customers being very concerned where their phone is because they've actually put money on it. And it's not like it's an insignificant amount of money. $100 for a phone that was supposed to ship like 5, almost 6 months ago now. And when you go to the website, they still proudly say that it's coming out by the end of the year, which was 2025. That year is now past. That year's in the books now. It's done and dusted. And they still have it on their website that if you're pre-ordering now, you are going to be getting it by the end of the year. 2025 is the assumption because it's been there since 2025. It's pretty absurd. In fact, when you go to their website, you can still put the $100 down to this day, despite there being no evidence of the phone's existence, not even from customer support. You can still put $100 to the idea of the golden Trump phone, despite no planned or expected release date or anything to bring further clarity to the whereabouts of this unicorn they're calling the Trump phone.
An American flag on the back. And so we put that pre-order, and they were promising that these phones would be released in August. Here we are in November. I've been trying to get out to the call center every few weeks and say, hey, what's the update? And I've been perpetually told it's going to be released at the end of this month. It's going to come out next month. When I would ask about reasons for the delay, they didn't have much to answer for except for that they were working on this phone. At one point, they even blamed it on the government shutdown, interestingly. But again,
his findings are similar to mine. The support did say it's because of the government shutdown. I guess a very convenient excuse if you ignore the fact that it was supposed to come out before the government shutdown. Support then, of course, just doing his job. It's not like I blame him or anything. Is saying, no, it was actually supposed to come out in December, which isn't really the case. But even then, it's past December and everything like that. The government shutdown, it's in the past now. Where's the phone? It's January. This segment was from November. Like, it just doesn't seem like it's real. It doesn't seem like it actually exists. And I think a lot of people that put the $100 down have probably forgotten they've done that. They probably forgot that Trump even has this Trump phone that he pitched because he is hawking so many products to enrich himself and his family. He has like actually over 200 like fucking pieces of merch, the Trump cologne, the Trump Bible. Like, he has so much garbage that he is putting out there that a lot of things like this just fall through the cracks and people just mindlessly giving him money. They probably forgot about this. But you still haven't received what you were supposed to with your $100 down. You have still not gotten any information on where your Trump phone is. That should be something that's pretty eye-opening to a lot of people, but I'm sure they'll just hand-wave it. No, it's so highly advanced and such powerful American-made technology here that it's just taking a little extra time. which is why they can't actually explain anything. That's what's going on here. When the reality is, they can't make that phone for what they were saying. Like, you could probably go to Temu and start drop shipping a golden Trump phone, I guess, but their initial claims were that it was American made, and even on their website, they still have like the nomenclature that tries to mislead people into thinking it's American made by saying it touches American hands during production, as opposed to being entirely American made, because you cannot make that here for that price. You can't. You literally cannot. So it is going to be probably made in China, and if it ever comes out, will not be what it was advertised as, if it ever comes out at all.
Even a phone being made in the U.S.? Do we know? And I know you've been looking at their website and noting that there are some changes there.
Yeah, so again, this was branded as a made in the USA phone. In fact, they said so on their website. But interestingly, as I've been trying to follow the development of this phone, they tweaked the wording on their website. And now the mention of the made in the USA is completely scrubbed. You can see the original image on the top there. It says in that text, made in the USA T1 phone. And now all it says is, you want to be the first one with the new T1? Here's how. Elsewhere on the website, they describe it as an American proud design. And
January 2026 checking in, it's still in that state. They are, like I said, trying to wash away that initial claim of being like entirely made in the US, because as he goes on to mention, it's just not technically possible to make that kind of device in the States here at that price point and at that development timeline. It's just not possible, which is why it's no longer there. But the phone still doesn't exist, so they're still, I don't know, having a hard time developing it overseas too. I thought for sure they would have just farted out something very quick from like Alibaba and called it the Trump one, just to like satisfy the people that gave him money, which is no doubt a lot of people. I think it was hundreds of thousands of people pre-ordered the Trump one, like the Trump phone. And they are still getting nothing. There's still nothing there, with no answers and no expectation on when it's arriving. So, just wanted to give you a little check-in here in case you forgot about the Trump phone. It's not looking good. I'm sorry to tell you, sports fans, but it's looking like you got schmeckeldorfed. That's really about it. So yeah. Hello, communication enthusiasts. Just wanted to do a little check-in here. I know all of us are salivating, waiting on bated breath for our Trump phones to finally ship. And about 2 months ago, on January 12th, I did my first little check-in to see what's going on, because the T1 device was supposed to ship in 2025, in the summer of 2025. But when they missed that initial promise, they then said, as a result of the government shutdown and stuff, we had to put the kibosh on it for a little while, had to pump the brakes, so it's coming any day now. Well, any day was not 2026 either, it seems, because January they still had no idea. I was talking to customer support, they had no clue. And I just started thinking, well, it's been 2 months since the last time I called. Might as well get a little status report, see if anything's changed over there. Shocker, nothing's changed, but they're saying any day now. And you'll get to hear on the phone call, the representative did kind of give like a tentative release date idea, kind of like the concept of a release, which obviously inspires confidence. So mark your calendar for the nebulous idea of any day now for the delivery of the Trump phone, which, by the way, it's not like pre-orders were free or anything to reserve. People forked over 100 clams for a phone that they were told they'd be receiving in the summer of 2025, or even still on their website, the end of 2025. Feel like that might need a little sprucing up, because it is not accurate unless they hit it somewhere at the end of 2025 and you gotta find it like the fucking One Piece or something. And again, this was $100 flushed down the shitter here for this. And according to data, like the available numbers, thousands upon thousands of people paid $100 to reserve this device that they were supposed to be having in their hands in 2025. And now it's still not, no one's got it, no one's even seen it. I can't find a single photo or video of the T1 device being tested or utilized or even shown. So there's still nothing tangible at all, and complete radio silence from Trump Mobile on the whereabouts of the phone. Which blows my mind, because I don't want to just regurgitate everything from last video, but if you don't recall, the Trump phone, its whole selling point was, this is a fully American-made mobile device that you can pre-order for $100 to reserve it, and it would cost hundreds of dollars, not thousands, which, if you know anything about electronics, is actual unicorn shit. This is gobbledygook they were spitting out, because a fully American-made phone would cost thousands of dollars. There is just no way to deliver what they were claiming as an American-made phone. At that price point, it would have been impossible. So, on their website, they changed it from made in the USA to now just being proudly American. And they also got rid of the September 2025 release date on there because they missed it by a little bit. And they've missed every other release date that they've tried to fart out. And I think that's probably the last time they updated the site, because that site still has such inaccurate information. It feels like the Trump Mobile website gets less updates than the fucking Space Jam GeoCities website. It is crazy, because they still have things on there about like how it's coming at the end of the year, 2025, that kind of stuff. But the reason I find it so interesting is because I expected them, and many others speculated, that they would just drop ship some Alibaba trash phone just to hawk something, since people put hundreds of dollars on it, and they just like spray paint it gold. But they haven't even done that. They just have delivered nothing and have gone completely catatonic on the whole subject of the T1 device. It is very weird. Like, it's not cheap. You put $100 down on the idea of having a phone maybe at some point. And they don't even bother trying to keep you updated on it at all. You have to call and pry some information out of them. Information that may just be completely made up fiddlesticks, by the way. But anyway, let me show you how the check-in went with the actual customer service here to get some answers. Let's do a little check-in on my Trump phone. Surely it's probably out for delivery. I imagine it's left the warehouse at Temu by now. Let's take a peek.
Thank you for calling Trump Mobile. Due to inclement weather, we are unable to take your call at this time. Normal hours of operation are from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Thank you. Thank you for calling Trump Mobile. Our offices are currently closed. Please call back during our normal business.
Trump Mobile, huh? What? I am literally looking at their website right now. Their hours of operation also include Saturday and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. CST, which I am firmly in the middle of. And what weather are they talking about? What the fuck is happening at Trump Mobile HQ right now? Jesus Christ, did Monkey D. Dragon come through with the wind fruit or some shit and just blast them off the face of the planet? What do you mean? It's supposed to... I'm in their business hours. Well, I'll be. Just saute my cheeks, why don't you? Is there anything on the Trump Mobile site that's accurate or truthful? Like, holy shit, even their posted business hours aren't accurate. So, I'm gonna have to call back on Monday, maybe, and see if they still have a customer service department, or if they just fired everyone there, I don't know. Alright, it is now Monday at 1 p.m. I'm going to try calling again, and see if I can get a status update on my T1 phone. Let's see. Alright. Now the full experience begins. On hold.
Thank you for calling Trump Mobile. My name is Robert. How can I help you today?
Hey, Robert. I was just hoping to check in on the status of my order. I still haven't received the T1 device.
Okay, gotcha. So when did you place the order?
Geez, probably around summer 2025.
Gotcha. Okay. I was just asking just because want to make sure we give you the correct information and apologize for the inconvenience for how long you've been waiting. Right now, based on current timelines, we're expecting shipments to begin at the end of this month. Okay. So although timing may change depending on the completion of certification and testing, we're going to notify you directly once your device is ready to ship. So it should be literally any day or any week. Okay? And I'm kind of with you at the same point. I actually have one ordered for me and my daughter as well, and I've been waiting a while myself, and just want to apologize for anything.
Oh yeah, no worries. I mean, I know it's not you over there like stopping it or anything. I was just curious what's going on because it's been a long time.
I know. A lot of things have gotten in the way, and right now, it's currently in its final stages of certification and field testing.
which are necessary steps to ensure product quality, performance, and regulatory compliance prior to shipment. So, like I said, it just should be any day.
Okay, well that sounds promising. Then are people like actively using it for testing, or like how does that work?
That is actually above my pay grade. I'm just here in the call center, so I wouldn't know exactly like details like that. I just know that we just have to go by the information that we're given that they're doing field testing now. What field testing entails of, my guess is as good as yours. So unfortunately, I apologize. I wouldn't have.
Okay, yeah, no worries at all. I appreciate you letting me know.
Yeah, for sure. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Nah, that was about it. Thanks so much, brother.
You're welcome. I hope you have a great rest of your day, okay?
You as well, man. Well, that's good news any day now. Which is what the old T1 motto has been for the last, 6 months, unfortunately. But apparently it's field testing and certifying now. I think he seemed like a nice guy. I don't know if that's entirely accurate information they're being told over there. I can't find anything online about, the certification protocol that's underway with the T1 device or anything like that, nor can I find a single report of anyone who's even seen one. Last time I called 2 months ago, the guy said he's never seen one or held one or knows anyone at all who's laid their eyes upon it, but, you gotta trust the process, I guess. I'm sure it's on its way. So he said end of the month, so maybe end of March we finally get to see the old golden T1 device. No, I didn't bother asking the same questions I did last time to the customer service rep about where's it made and stuff like that, because I already know the answer is going to be that they don't know, only that it's proudly American, because they can't make the claim that it's made in the USA anymore because it's not, from all available information. I don't even know if it's being made in general. I'm very skeptical that they even are attempting to deliver anything. They're probably just hoping people will forget that they gave them $100. But who am I to bah humbug the old Trump 1 release plan here? It's 4D chess at the end of the day that he's playing right now. So maybe we will see it at the end of this month. Fingers crossed, I can't wait. Anyway, just wanted to give you a little update on the Trump phone. That's about it. See ya. Hey, you stop right there, Buster. I'm approaching with intention to mug you. Now show me your wallet. By God, I can't believe it. You're missing $100 in here. I already know where it went, pal, and it breaks my heart. You put $100 down to pre-order the T1 Trump phone, didn't you? And now you still have nothing to show for it, just an empty hole in your wallet where dreams once were. You know what? Take it back. You've been through enough. You've already been robbed. That's right. The T1 Trump phone, we're checking in on it again. It was supposed to come out in summer of 2025, then it was supposed to come out at the end of 2025, then it was supposed to come out in the beginning of 2026. It is April 6, 2026. Still nowhere to be seen. And curiously, not only is it nowhere to be seen, but it is still complete radio silence from Trump himself, and Trump Mobile is an organization. They haven't squeaked out a peep about where the T1 phone is. More than happy to accept hundreds of dollars from tons and tons of Americans, yet not too gung-ho about actually delivering that product, or at least keeping you updated on the whereabouts of it. This will be my third time checking in with the Trump Mobile support staff to see where it is. I feel like I'd have a better chance locating DB Cooper than I would locating a single golden Trump phone, the T1 device. I don't want to just regurgitate the lore, but the cliff notes are Trump advertised the T1, a golden phone for Trump Mobile, a $500 phone that has all the bells and whistles, and it was going to be made right here in America, the land of the free, the land where Jesus was born, baby. And then it never happened. Also, they then removed that messaging off their website when they realized they couldn't make the phone they were advertising in the States at that price point. It was literally impossible. It is going to have to be made overseas. All phones like this are overseas. It's just not possible to be made here. So they had to completely strike that from their website that it was American made. Now they tout that it is American proud design. It is a proudly American design as opposed to American made. And even still, It doesn't exist. I have not seen a single piece of evidence to confirm that there is actually a T1 device anywhere on this fucking planet. I don't even think God could get his hands on one right now if he asked. Which is extremely shocking to me because I thought for sure he'd do the classic Trump thing of just grabbing some dog shit from China and drop shipping it over here for a huge markup. But he's not even doing that much. Not even doing like the bare bottom tiddlywinks of providing a product for money. Like with the Trump Bible. The signed Trump Bible that, you know, $60 up to $1,000 if you want like the inside cover signed by Trump. Those are made in China for $3 a pop and sold here for $60 to $1,000. I was expecting something similar for the T1 device here, but not even that is on the plate. So anyway, this is going to be my third time checking in with support to see where it is, because when I called them a month ago, I was assured by the customer support representative that they were shipping at the end of the month, March. That's when the phones were coming, end of March. It's April now, still no phones, still no pickles, and I can't find anyone out there that has one, so let's give them a ring, let's get them on the horn and see what the holdup is. Well, last month when I called about my Trump mobile device, the support representative told me that it would be ready at the end of the month, but they missed that window. I'm assuming something went awry with UPS, so it's probably on its way, but I just want to double check.
Thank you for calling Trump Mobile. For English, press 1. Para Español, oprima el
English,
número dos.
please.
Press 1 to open a new Trump Mobile account. Otherwise, press 2 for support with an existing Trump Mobile account.
That's me.
Thank you for calling Trump Mobile. Your call is very important to us. To ensure the highest level of customer care, this call may be recorded for quality control and training purposes. Please hold, and our next available representative will be with you shortly. You can also visit our website at www.trumpmobile.com to apply for a new account or access your personal account portal.
All right, now we wait. They're not even piping in the waiting music this time around.
Hello, this is Michaela with Trump Mobile. How can I assist you today?
Hi, yes, I just wanted to check on the status of my Trump mobile device.
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, this is Michaela. Can you hear me? Are you able to hear me?
Yes, Michaela, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello?
Come here.
What? Hello?
Yeah, but you're good.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, this is Michaela. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello? 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 Help! I'm scared. Hello? Am I being pranked? What is going on here? Should I call back? Hello? Hello? Okay, I'm just gonna try calling back. I guess even the Trump mobile headquarters is having problems with their mobile devices. The ones that exist over there. Let's try again. Okay, I guess Trump Mobile was experiencing some kind of EMP blast or something that was shaking the system, so I gave them a little bit of time to cool off here, let the alt recharge, so I then gave them a retry a couple minutes later, and it did work then. Now, once again, just to remind you, the first time I called, they said that the reason the Trump phone hadn't been delivered is because of the government shutdown, and they had no estimated date for me. And then when I called last month, they said it'll be ready at the end of the month, in March. So, let's see what they have to say today.
To ensure the highest level of customer care, this call may be recorded for quality control and training
Hopefully it works
purposes.
this time.
Please hold, and our next available representative will be with you shortly. You can also visit our website at www.trumpmobile.com to apply for a new account or access your personal account portal.
I think it's going to happen again.
Hello, thank you for calling Trump Mobile. This is Sheena. How can I assist you today?
Hi, yes, I was calling to check on the status of my order.
Okay, I'm happy to check on that for you. Give me just 1 second. Oh, Burger, you probably don't have an account yet. Okay, let me try your email. May I have your email, please?
Yes, it's bigcwet@gmail.com.
Okay. Thank you. 1 moment.
If it's causing a problem, I'm just more so checking to see when the phone is supposed to be shipping. I'm just...
Yeah, the majority of the phones have not yet shipped. It's gonna, they're gonna pretty much start shipping at the end of this month, but none have shipped as of yet.
But that's, I don't mean to be rude, that when I called...
I was wanting to check.
When I called last month, the representative told me it'd be the end of last month. So are the phones shipping? Like actively shipping?
Yes. They, and then their second batch, they're stating that they're going to be shipping like towards the end of this month. So if you haven't received it yet, then yes, you probably would be part of that shipment.
Okay, where can I find information on the first batch of shipments? Because the people that I know that have also ordered it haven't received it either. So we've just been kind of concerned about the whereabouts.
Yes, sir. Well, what happened was they had some sort of pushback on the push-out date, so that's why they've been delayed on top of, the shutdown and things like that. However, when you called last month, what information did you give the other representative?
The same information I've shared with you. And then I called back in December as well, and it was the same information I gave then too. So I don't know why it'd be an issue now. I guess maybe something in the system didn't log it. I'm not really sure.
So yes, let me go ahead and get this submitted for you, sir. I do apologize for the inconvenience, but we'll get this submitted and you'll be, I can't even talk. You will hear back soon.
Alright, I appreciate it. But just checking in one more time, you said that phones have been starting to ship out? So I should be in the next batch then if I wasn't in the first batch?
Yes, they were stating that they should get shipped out sometime near the end of the month.
Okay. Alright, well I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. You have a great day. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye. Very curious to see if they actually will reach back out in 35 business days about fully setting up the Big C Wet account. That would be fascinating. That's the first time that a customer service rep at Trump Mobile actually bothered to check if I had an account. All the other times they were somehow magically finding bogus information. So, looks like they're beefing up their customer service protocol there. So, we are still at the any day now the Trump phone should be here. Apparently, they've already been shipping some out. I guess they're bringing them around on tricycles or something, because it's real slow. I haven't seen anybody receive one, and presumably, according to some data, there were many, many thousands of pre-orders, and yet not a single piece, not a single morsel of information on someone actually having received one in that first batch the customer service representative mentioned. Now again, as I said in the last two, I don't blame the customer service reps. They're just doing what they're told, and right now it looks like their talking points are, it's coming at the end of the month, or it started shipping and, there's another batch coming at the end of the month. So now it went from any day now to this nebulous end of the month kind of spiel. I don't know if I necessarily believe it, but one thing is for sure, the customer service rep this time around actually bothered to look up some of the information I was telling her. I gave her the same stuff I gave the other two, and yet somehow in both of the other cases, they found my accounts and my purchases, which I never made until today, by the way. After the conversation with her, I decided I'll go ahead and put a pre-order down, so that way when we do this song and dance again next month, when inevitably I still haven't seen anyone with a Trump phone, I'll then at least have information for them to pull from, and then they can tell me how it's coming at the end of May, actually. But who knows? Maybe this time it really is on its way. Perhaps that T1, that golden nugget T1 unicorn phone, is right now in the mail carriers going out to all the good boys and girls across the globe that have wished upon the star and put down $100 to receive it. And by golly, I can't wait, because now I'm excited to get my hands on a T1 device too. Anyway, that's really about it. So yeah, this is now the 4th video I've made on this topic. I follow Trump Mobile like a dog chasing the mailman. I just get excited and can't wait to get my T1 mobile device. I put 100 clams on it, and for some reason, gee willikers, it's just still not here. It was supposed to come out in August of 2025, and I've just been trying to find out what's going on. Why don't I have it yet? And I feel like I pay more attention to Trump Mobile than Trump himself. He probably forgot that this fucking company even exists at this point. It's just been radio silence and crickets for the longest time. And I do keep ringing up support just to see if there's any updates or anything there. And I did do that again this morning. I'll show you that phone call in just a moment. It was a very interesting one. Put a big smile on my face. But before doing that, I want to give you like the foundation for everything that's been going on recently with it. And just to bring you up to speed on the lore, if you missed the previous episodes of Dragon Ball Z, in January I called and they told me that it's any day now. In March I called and they assured me that they're shipping at the end of the month. At the beginning of April I called and they assured me they're shipping at the end of this month, actually. And I was going to wait to call them again in May, but I saw some news developing about the Trump phone, and it got me a little concerned. I had heard some whispers that they may have like quietly canned the project, which I just didn't believe, because if they are taking $100 deposits, even still to this day, and then just decide not to do it, that would be a huge issue, and I don't think that's going to happen. I'm just surprised it's taking them this long. I assumed that they'd just be drop shipping some Alibaba garbage, but they haven't even done that much. But there has been some fresh little nuggets that have been dropped that they've changed the look of the Trump phone, even the cost, and of course it isn't made in America. That was one of their biggest claims they were touting in the beginning when they were selling this to the country, that it's a made-in-America smartphone at a $500 price point, which is literally more impossible than the fucking unicorn and Loch Ness Monster. So that was never going to happen, but a lot of people put money down because of that promise. They did, a few months later, change it to being a proudly American design when it became painfully clear that it would be impossible to domestically manufacture this kind of phone. And since then, there's been no updates until this week, where the website did get spruced up a bit, and The Verge actually did get to see a product that might be the Trump phone that they start sending out to people that have put money down. Now, the report comes from The Verge, but I can't actually read it on their site because it is paywalled, and I outright refuse to pay to read articles from these fucking sites that already ham-fist thousands of auto-playing ads out the wazoo, as well as banner ads everywhere to the point where you can't even read the fucking article anymore. I will never fork over a single doubloon for access to those kind of websites, so I can't read it directly from The Verge, so instead I'm going to be going through CNET's reporting on this Trump phone and what The Verge learned. So it starts by just giving you a timeline, how in February, the Trump Mobile executives actually showed off a handset that they said was near production version of T1. They showed that to The Verge. There were some changes to its appearance, and it was a completely different camera. Basically, the phone was not the same thing that they said it was on their website, and were still actively advertising it as on their website. What they showed was apparently completely different in a lot of ways. They spoke via video call with executives at Trump Mobile who held up the phone. I imagine that went a lot like Lion King, where they hold out Simba over the valley. This will be your domain, T1. Everything the light touches, you will have service. They then make a mention about the FCC documentation that they uncovered authorizing what appeared to be the T1 device. It comes from Smart Gadgets Global, whose CEO is Eric Thomas, a Trump Mobile executive, and it was FCC certified in January, which means that back in August of 2025, they had no FCC certification or anything for this, it appears, which means they were actually selling fucking nothing. They were selling the concept of an idea of a golden phone made in America, none of which actually existed, and couldn't exist, by the way, because you can't domestically make the phone that they were talking about. Genuinely impossible at that price point. Smart Gadget's global website is apparently mostly empty apart from some stock images of tech, and the AI chatbot could not provide any info on the T1 phone, and they submitted a question to a human via the chatbot, but we're waiting to hear back as of the writing of that article. Now on the site, there's less information there than there is on fucking DB Cooper's True Identity. Like, it is always insisted that the T1 device is coming later this year, but it's been like that for 8 months. It missed the deadline in 2025, but it's still got plenty of time in 2026, I suppose. It launched in June of 2025 with their monthly mobile plan, and they sell refurbished Apple and Samsung phones ranging from $369 to $629. It was initially announced that the Trump phone was going to be made in the US, supposed to launch in August of 2025, but it did become obvious that domestic large-scale smartphone manufacturing would not be possible, so they dropped that claim and just call it proudly American without specifying what that even fucking means. That's actual just gobbledygook. It is manufactured overseas. They are trying their best to bury that, but it is just manufactured outside of the US, but they're still trying their best to put on this facade that it's proudly American. And apparently, according to Verge, they were actually eyeing a March release window. So when customer support told me last month that it was coming at the end of that month, maybe they were genuinely told that information and thought that's what was going to happen. But per usual, they were unable to deliver. It then goes into detail about the website's claims for the T1 device versus what they actually saw on video. According to The Verge, it wasn't what was being advertised on the website. Now, that has changed since the website overhaul. They did fix that up. I say overhaul, but it's not like they did a whole lot to improve the Trump mobile site at all. It reminds me of that meme of the guy who takes a picture of himself and then takes another picture of himself turned the other way, but a toothpick in, and it's about how that toothpick one is like a huge improvement. That's basically what they did to the Trump mobile website. So yes, they did try and change it to make it more accurately reflect the T1 device that The Verge saw, from my understanding. But for 8 months, they were advertising something totally different, and the cost of the Trump phone, the T1, is now completely different. It is more expensive. And also, it made me giggle that according to the report, the T1 logo will disappear before launch, but it'll keep the American flag. I don't know why that had to happen. They had to banish the T1 logo to the Shadow Realm, but yeah, I guess that's going to be going. But they are still accepting the $100 deposits on the phone, which continues to be advertised as being $500, which is still what it is on the website as of April 29th, as of me making this video. But this phone will reportedly cost more. If you've already put down the $100 deposit, they lock you in at $500, but I guess everyone else who, you know, doesn't get in on the FOMO right away will then have to be paying more. It's unspecified how much more, but they're saying that it will be under $1,000, just more than the $500 initial. According to Trump Mobile executives speaking to The Verge, the phone has been delayed because the company decided to take its time and skip the first initial entry-level phone that they were going to kind of introduce and be quick to the market. And they told The Verge it's being made in a favored nation with final assembly in Florida. It's unclear what qualifies another nation as favored to handle most of the assembly of the T1 phone. Now, there are pictures of it that exist, and they're not like Sasquatch photos. They're not blurry. They do actually have pictures of this puppy here. But I gotta tell you, I'm equally as confused, scratching my head, wondering what it means favored nation will be doing the heavy lifting on the phone here. What the fuck is a favored nation in this case? Do they have the fucking Atlanteans working on it or something? We partnered with Atlanteans using their advanced tech from under the sea, so they're going to be doing a lot of the construction there, but don't worry, final assembly's in Florida, so it's proudly American. It's very silly. It's not made in America. It is made overseas, and then I guess is put together in its last step in Florida. I don't know about you, sports fans, but that doesn't sound proudly American to me. To have the phone that you advertised as being made in America be made overseas, giving the business, not domestically, overseas, and then just having it come over here for like the last touch-ups in Florida. Doesn't really scream proudly American to me, but you know, what do I know? I also love their excuse for why it is so incredibly late. oh, we actually just wanted to deliver a much higher quality product. Initially, we were looking to just kind of pump and dump some poop out there with this entry-level phone and get our feet wet in there, dip our balls in the hot wax. But we decided, you know what? You deserve better, so we're going to do better. I don't think that's the case at all, because many of you might recall, the first time I called them in January, I was told that the reason for the delay was because of the government shutdown. You know, the government shutdown from a little ways back, which wouldn't have had any effect on the T1 phone. Again, it's not even made in America. But they had actually used that excuse for quite a while, that the reason the phone's delayed is because the government shut down, that pesky shutdown, put the brakes on the glorious T1 device. Like, they've had a bunch of different excuses, and now they're saying that the reason why it's taken so long is because they wanted to do even better. They didn't want just an entry-level phone. I don't know. Sounds a little fishy to me. But anyway, I didn't lose hope on my Trump phone. I did genuinely put money down on it to receive it, so I want to make sure I didn't just fucking have that vaporize into the ether here over nothing. So I did give them another call today to see where's my Trump phone. It's the end of April. I should be getting it pretty soon, or at least getting an email, right? Ooh, got me hitting the hot dog. I'm excited. It's the end of April, and you know what that means. That's right. It's Christmas. Because my T1 mobile device, my Trump phone, should be on its way to me right now, and I can't wait to sink my teeth into it. Earlier this month, I called support, and they told me that I should be in the second wave of phones, which is coming at the end of April. That's what I was told. So I haven't received any emails letting me know about the shipping being in transit or anything, so I'm just going to call to confirm that that's accurate. Though in March, I was also told the same thing, that my T1 mobile device would be hitting my hands at the end of March, but something must have went cattywampus over there. Who's really to say? All I know is I can't wait, and I just want to double check, get them on the horn, and make sure everything's all looking good over there for my Trump phone to come. I also saw that they updated the website for the first time in a long time. The Trump phone was supposed to come out in August of 2025, by the way. Just barely missed that one. We're a little tardy to the party here, but that's okay. Let's see what's going on.
Thank you for calling Trump Mobile. For English, press 1. Para Español, oprima el número 2. Press 1 to open a new Trump Mobile account. Otherwise, press 2 for support with an existing Trump Mobile account.
That's me.
Thank you for calling
an existing
Trump Mobile.
account.
Your call is very important to us. To ensure the highest level of customer care, this call may be recorded for quality control and training purposes. Please hold, and our next available representative will be with you shortly. You can also visit our website at www.trumpmobile.com to apply for a new account or access your personal account portal.
I feel like I've...
Good morning. Thank you for calling Trump Mobile. My name is April. How can I help you today?
Hey, April. I just wanted to check on the status of my order for the T1 device.
The information that we have is that they're going to start shipping at the end of the month. So either today or tomorrow, they should start going out. Now, you'll get an email once yours is ready to be delivered, and it'll give you a heads up that, hey, it'll show up in the next day or so. And now they are sending them out in the order that the orders were placed. So, but they're supposed to be going out any day now.
Okay, well, that's awesome. I called a little bit earlier in March about it, and they said it'd be at the end of March. Did something happen then, and has it been rectified now?
The information that we were given was that in March, there was an issue with some FCC licensing, and that's been resolved.
Okay, that's awesome. Have you received one? Has anyone started getting them yet?
We have, yeah. We have one here in the call center that we've been able to take a look at, and it's very sleek, very nice looking, and takes great pictures, great video, and the sound quality is really good. So I think you'll be pleased.
Oh, that's excellent. I can't wait. So it should be in the next, day or two?
Well, they're going to be shipping them out. They're telling us, and this is as of our conference call with them last week. They're going to be shipping out by the end of this month, so that'll be today and tomorrow. That's what they're telling us, and you'll get an email in advance letting you know when yours is on the way. Now, when they ship them out, as I mentioned before, they're going to be shipping them out in the order that the orders were received. So if your order was placed last year, then yours will be in the first batch to go out.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, then I should be getting it pretty soon. I was getting a little worried, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Well, oh no, and you know, we've all kind of been concerned about the delays, but what we were told is that back in March they were getting FCC approval for some technical thing, and that's been resolved, so they're going to be going out soon.
Awesome. Are they going to make an announcement about it, like, publicly? Because I've seen a lot of people saying that it's been, like, canceled or something like that since no one's got it.
No, our understanding is that there will be notification. There's going to be some news coverage on Fox News. That's the one. So, but we're waiting to get confirmation of that. Of course, I'm sure it'll be all over social media.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait. Thank you so much. That's great news.
You are very welcome. Well, thank you very much for being a Trump customer, and I do hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
You as well, April. Take it easy. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You too. Bye now.
See? What was I worried about? I knew it was any day now. It was any day back in January, now it's any day here in April. So I should be getting it here within, well, at least an email within the next 24 to 48 hours, I believe. So I can't wait to sink my teeth into it. I bet you all feel real silly for ever doubting that this was coming, because now we have proof that it is, because they said so. I'm going to be hoisting this like a prized fish pretty soon, and you're gonna be jealous of all this awesome phone action I'm gonna be getting in on with the T1. I also have to make sure to tune into the Fox News broadcast when they start talking about the T1 and sucking the cock. That's gonna be really cathartic. I can't wait for that either. So yeah, now we have confirmation that the T1 phone is gonna be here any day now, which is reassuring to hear for the fucking 30th time. Anyway, just wanted to give you the update on the Trump phone. That's really about it. See ya. Well, man, I've got some bad news. My Trump phone has still not arrived. I don't know what's happened. Maybe a angry horde of goblins got in there and stole my Trump phone, my treasure, taking the one piece for themselves, because I was told over a week ago that in the next day or two I was going to be getting my email with the shipping information for my Trump phone, my T1 device that I put $100 on, and I haven't received that email, and it's not like they were saving it as some kind of surprise gift for me or anything, like a fucking birthday clown scooting in with the T1 device in hand for me. Nothing. Crickets, again. And also, I did just learn about the Trump Mobile terms and conditions. I don't know if these are new and I just missed them, because no sane human being on the planet is actually perusing the terms and conditions and going through line by line checking, at least not normally. But I've also been told that these are new additions to Trump Mobile. Either way, they are fucking alarming. I'm going to get to that here in a little bit, because I also called customer support about the terms and conditions, because if you actually dropped 100 clams on this and then took a peek at those, you should be sweating. It is wacky what they've put in there. But before then, I did give Trump Mobile a call yesterday before learning about the terms and conditions, just to check on the status of my order, because surely, after I was told that it'd be shipped out in the next day or two, something must have just been cause for the holdup. Maybe Trump went in there personally to start kissing each and every phone, and his lips got a little dry, so he had to take the day off before getting to mine. I can understand that. There must have just been something in the pipeline that went a little cattywampus, but is probably soon fixed, and I'll be getting my email any day. Well, it's been almost a week since Trump Mobile support told me that I'd be getting an email about my T1 mobile device shipping, but I think the email must have got lost in the cyberspace somewhere, so I kind of want to just check in and make sure that everything's still going according to schedule, and I'll be receiving my T1 mobile device in my hands any day now. I just want to make sure everything's alright.
Thank you for calling Trump Mobile. For English, press 1. Para español, oprima el número dos.
One day I'm gonna press 2. One day I'm gonna press dos, but today is not that day.
Press 1 to open a new Trump Mobile account. Otherwise, press 2 for support with an existing. Thank you for calling Trump Mobile. Your
All right.
call is very important to us. To ensure
Let's
the
see what's
highest
going
level
on.
of customer care, this call may be recorded for quality control and training purposes. Please hold, and our next available representative will be with you shortly. You can also visit our website at www.trumpmobile.com to apply for a new account or access your personal account portal.
No hold music? What happened? Where's my hold music? Why is it just pure silence, just crickets? Did they not did they not want to pay for licensing rights for just fucking elevator music now? It's absurd! I'm supposed to be a valued customer and you can't even blast me some goddamn tunes? No boner jams while I wait? Jinkies, it must be busy over there at Trump Mobile. What in tarnation? This is taking quite a while. It must be a company-wide issue that the emails didn't go out to all the Trump Mobile customers that are eagerly awaiting their Christmas gifts from Santa.
Hello, and thank you for calling Trump Mobile. This is Tina. How can I assist you?
Hey, hello. I just wanted to check on the status of my order.
It's been in a whole separate window.
Hello? Oh,
See.
hello? They hung up on me. What the fuck is that? What? Pardon? Wait, what? I'll call back. Must have been a misinput there. Interesting.
Thank you for calling Trump Mobile. For English, press
Okay,
1.
here I
Para
come.
español, oprima el número dos shortly.
Man, I
You
waited
can also
so
visit our
long for that
website
too.
at www.trumpmobile.com to apply for a new account or access your personal. Thank you for calling Trump Mobile. Have a nice issue today.
Hey, hello. I was just hoping to check on the status of my T1 device.
I can definitely assist you with that. Can I get your personal last name?
Charles White.
Okay, so as of right now, we're still waiting on the phones to be shipped out. We don't have an exact date, but it's still going by first come, first served basis.
Oh, okay. I called last week and I was told that I should be receiving an email in the next day or so because they were shipping out at the end of April. Did something happen?
So they were supposed to get shipped out at the end of April. They just did not. It's now been extended. So you would have gotten that email if it did, but you get an email when it does shipped out. That is correct.
Okay. All right. So when is there's like no ballpark estimate on when that might be though?
No, sir. We have no exact date.
Okay. Well, you guys have the T1 though, right? Like it is like it's there, right?
Like here in office, we have one here in office.
Okay, so all right. Well, that's reassuring because now I'm starting to get a little concerned about the whereabouts is all.
Oh, got you. Okay, yes, we got ours shipped here in the office yet. The phones just hasn't been shipped out to the customers yet. That makes sense.
Okay, understood. I appreciate the update.
No problem. Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, that'll be it. Thank you.
You can call Trump Mobile. Have a nice evening.
You as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
He did not sound happy. I have to imagine there is a lot of rowdy fucking worms that are calling, blowing up their phones about the T1 device. It's not cheap, by the way. That was supposed to come out in August of 2025. So I bet there's people that are like actually steaming. So I never want to be like aggressive to them. I mean, it's not their fault. It's their job. They have to take the calls. That's got to be fucking brutal, though. I can only imagine what that's like. So looks like the end of the month in April didn't quite pan out, which I can't believe. It's unlike them to miss dates and deadlines and expectations and break promises. That's so odd. And I guess the last customer support rep, when she told me that I'd be receiving an email in the next day or two, I guess that also fell through the cracks. I guess it's back to any day now, which is exciting. So any day now, I should be getting my Trump phone. I can't wait. Maybe. So after looking at the terms and conditions, which I was told are new, but I have no way of confirming if that's true or not, I just never even checked them because why would I? You would expect it to just be like normal boilerplate shit in a phone terms and conditions, but Trump Mobile's terms are very weird. Like, I'm talking like goofy shit. This, like, oh my. Let's dive into this League of Legends champion lore. So deposit purpose will start there. A pre-order deposit provides only a conditional opportunity if Trump Mobile later elects in its sole discretion to offer the device for sale. That's already sounding alarms in my noodle. What do you mean? A conditional opportunity if they offer the device for sale? The device is for sale, isn't it? They are taking my money right now. They have my 100 doubloons. So surely the device is already for sale. Right? Like, isn't that how that works? A deposit is not a purchase, does not constitute acceptance of an order, does not create a contract for sale, does not transfer ownership or title interest, does not allocate or reserve specific inventory, and does not guarantee that a device will be produced or made available for purchase. So they're not even guaranteeing that the device is being produced or will be made available for purchase. And they also say that it does not reserve specific inventory. That's the whole idea of pre-ordering something, that you are reserving that specific thing that you are putting money into. You are putting $100 into this phone that they are selling, and they are telling you the price of the phone is like $500, but $100 is supposed to grant you access to purchasing that device when it's available. Like, it is supposed to hold it for you. That's the entire idea behind a pre-order. And it's, again, not cheap. Thousands of people put $100 down. They allegedly made millions upon millions of dollars off the T1 device. And then here in their own terms, they're saying that, well, it doesn't actually do anything at all. And then there's also a section about no binding sale, which goes through about how until you satisfy these 4 conditions, the 4 commandments of Trump Mobile, then you don't actually have anything that's enforceable. And then this one is super eyebrow raising, where it says, no price lock or promotion guarantee. The deposit does not lock in pricing, promotions, service plans, taxes, fees, shipping cost, or other commercial terms. Final pricing and offers will be disclosed at the time of purchase, and you will have the opportunity to accept or reject the final terms before completing your purchase. Pricing and promotional terms may change any time prior to purchase. Any applicable taxes will be calculated at the time of final sale and may vary based on shipping location and then current tax laws. Any prior advertising, marketing materials, product renderings, feature descriptions, or estimated timelines are informational only, and do not constitute binding representations, warranties, or guarantees. So if I'm understanding that correctly, one of the big things there is that the price is not fixed. It is subject to change, which is something I talked about in the last video, how it's looking like it's going to be more expensive, but there was the idea that you were grandfathered in once you put down this deposit at the $500 they were saying that it is, and have been saying that it is for almost a year. This phone was supposed to come out in August of 2025. And when it missed that deadline, it said at the end of 2025. Still, it hasn't come out now, May of 2026. So they're also saying that, well, you can't hold it against us, the estimated timelines. It's all hooey. We're pulling it out of our ass. But the price lock is very interesting. It's saying explicitly it does not price lock. So when you pre-order, you put the $100 down, you are not price locked. But if you look at the top of the page on the website itself, as I'm looking at the terms and conditions, look at the top left. Lock in your T1 phone promotional pricing now. So it is advertising that when you put this money down, you are price locking. That's what it's telling you. It is literally telling you that that's what you're doing. But then when you look at their terms, it's saying, no, that's not actually what you're doing. How is that not fraudulent? That's just a fucking lie then. Also, it says all of the information that they've been providing for a year now about what the T1 is and its specs and all of the renderings and all of that aren't actually representative of the device. It's saying that, nope, all of that could just be a bunch of hoo-ha, a bunch of mumbo-jumbo, and that's okay. So then, you are advertising something, knowingly advertising something that may not be representative of what is actually getting sold to the customer. Again, how is that not fraud? You are blatantly misleading them on purpose. And then in your own terms, they're saying like, yeah, we might be doing that. Can't hold it against us. What the fuck? It continues, no guarantee of release, delivery, or timing. That should make you feel much more comfortable about the $100 you spent on the pre-order when there's not even a guarantee of release in their own terms and conditions. They're selling you something and also letting you know like it might not ever come out. We haven't actually decided. Estimated ship dates, launch timelines, or anticipated production schedule are non-binding estimates only. Trump Mobile does not guarantee that the device will be commercially released. Well, you see, they are actually just selling you an idea of something that they might release, potentially, but will take $100 just for even providing you the idea and the website for the idea. It's fucking lunacy. Regulatory approvals, including FCC authorization, will be obtained. Carrier certification will be secured. Production will commence or continue, or delivery will occur within any specific time frame. Trump Mobile will not be responsible for delay, modification, or failure to release a device due to causes beyond its reasonable control, including but not limited to regulatory review, carrier certification delays, component shortages, labor disruptions, governmental orders, acts of God. Oh, I can't even imagine what that would look like. God comes in and is like, no, the T1 device is too powerful. It will allow you to do too many things. The calls are too pristine. The camera's too good. The steak is too buttery. I will smite it. I like how they threw acts of God in here. But also, according to Trump's spiritual advisor, Trump literally is Jesus. And Trump likes to compare himself to Jesus all the time, too. So why would God come in and try and disrupt the T1 device, the gold-plated T1 mobile device? That wouldn't make any sense. Transportation interruptions or third-party supplier failures. Next, there's no guarantee of network compatibility or performance. Also, if we do deliver this, there's no guarantee it's going to be compatible, and it also might blow major ass. And you have to agree to that. You have to know that. Device compatibility, functionality, performance, and feature availability are not guaranteed and may vary materially based on carrier certification, network conditions, regulatory approvals, software or firmware changes, geographic location, and service plan configuration, except as expressly set forth in the final written product specifications at the time of sale. Trump Mobile disclaims all representations regarding operation on any specific carrier network or support for any particular network technology. And there's also product changes that are permitted, device specifications, features, software, hardware components, storage capacities, bundled accessories, colors, and configurations are subject to change prior to final sale. Images, prototypes, beta demonstrations, and marketing renderings are illustrative only and may not reflect final production units. That's so crazy, man. They are just saying, like, everything we've been telling you, everything we've been showing you, everything we've been saying is probably a lie. It is very potentially a lie. It is only there for illustrative purposes and to get suckers on the hook to give us money. And you have to know that. You should have known that. And so now we're just telling you point blank to your face. Also, this device may never be delivered. And if it's not, that's okay. If we fail to deliver it, no problem. Then we'll take it home here. Deposit, amount, and application. The amount of the deposit will be disclosed at the time of payment. If you complete a device purchase, the deposit will be applied as a credit toward the purchase price at checkout, unless you request otherwise or unless the deposit amount exceeds the purchase price. Deposits have no cash value except as expressly disclosed. Then they let you know that you can cancel it before completing the purchase for the refund. So, if Trump Mobile cancels or discontinues the device prior to sale, they'll issue a full refund of the deposit amount paid, which, that's nice. Very cool. If we decide not to release it, we'll give your money back, we think. And then if Trump Mobile cancels, delays, or does not release the device, I love how this is a core component in the terms and conditions. Like, listen, guys, we really might not release it. This really might have all been a lie. They keep driving that point home. Your sole and exclusive remedy is a full refund of the deposit amount actually paid, and you waive any claim to equitable, injunctive, or specific performance relief relating to pre-order priority or device allocation. Trump Mobile shall not be liable for indirect, incidental, special, consequential, exemplary, or punitive damages, including loss of opportunity, loss of anticipated savings, loss of priority status, or loss of profits. Now, like I said, I don't typically take a peek at the terms and conditions of products that I buy or pre-order, but I have to imagine it's not entirely standard to constantly reiterate if the device doesn't come out. Also, all of the material you've seen about it might be a lie and not indicative of the actual product if the product ever releases, if they decide they want to release the product for sale, if the product ever gets made. They keep saying if there is a product here. Constantly saying if the product comes out, if this, if that, in regards to the production of it. So what the fuck are you putting $100 on? Like, this is craziness. So even in the most recent video I made covering this, where The Verge did see a T1 device, it's very possible that that's not the device you're going to get, because in its terms it's saying everything you see about it might not actually be representative of what they ship out, if they ever even ship out a phone, and if they don't, you might get a refund. On their own website, they are the ones constantly telling you that there might not be a phone that's released here. The T1 might not go for sale. They are saying that. What the fuck, man? Why is that even allowed? I feel like if I did something like this, I would be in trouble legally. If I said, I'm releasing the Charles device, the Charles mobile device. You can fucking contact aliens. It's got 55 billion gigawatts of power harnessed from the goddamn Tesseract that I've implanted in each device. I need your pre-orders now at $100 to lock it in. It'll be a $500 phone. Now sign up now. I feel like if I was promoting that, and then I had no phone or anything to show for it, I would face some consequences for it, because it would be labeled a scam. Even if in my terms I'm saying, oh, this is all just marketing. This isn't representative of what I'm actually selling you, if I'm even selling you anything in the first place. Like, I would get in trouble. Anyone would, because anyone would look at that and be like, ooh, that seems like a scam. This feels fake. You are even saying that it might not come out. So even though they're saying, if it doesn't, you can get refunds, you are still hawking something that's not even existing. That's fucking absurd. So anyway, after reading that, I wanted to call Trump Mobile support, get some answers directly from the source. So I got them on the horn to at least just ask about what my pre-order even means, because in their own terms, it says that it doesn't even hold the phone for me. Really, that's what it leads you to believe, that you're not actually securing anything.
Press 1 to open a new Trump Mobile account. Otherwise, press 2 for support with an existing Trump Mobile.
I've become
Thank
a
you for
master at
calling Trump
navigating
Mobile.
this.
Your call is very important to us. To ensure the highest level of customer care, this call
I've
may
been
be
stress
recorded
testing
for
their
quality control
services
and
here.
training purposes. Please hold, and our next available representative will be with you shortly. You can also visit our website at www.trumpmobile.com to apply for a new account or access your personal account portal.
Wasn't there typically 2 stages there? Previously? They hung up on me. What? What is going on? Wait, what? Did they change their support? There's typically 2 things I had to do before getting on the horn with a rep. Time to call back.
Press 1 to open a new Trump Mobile account. Otherwise, press 2 for support with an existing Trump. Thank you for calling Trump Mobile.
Yeah, it
Your
seems like
call
they
is
took
very
out the
important
Spanish
to us.
option.
To ensure the highest level of customer care, this call may
They
be
got
recorded
rid of
for
that
quality
one.
control.
Thank you for calling Trump Mobile. My name is Jamie, and how may I assist you today?
Hey, I just had a couple of questions about my T1 device.
Okay.
I was told like a week ago I'd be getting an email about it being shipped out to me in the next day or 2, but I haven't received that email. Is that still on schedule?
Yeah, we haven't got an updated date yet on exactly when they're going to be shipped. We're just told any day now that they're going to be going out. So all we're doing right now is just pretty much playing a waiting game for those emails to be shipped out because we don't even have a ETA on the shipment or anything. Like we don't have a tracking number. So we're just told that they're going to go out individually to each person who has pre-ordered those. So yeah, it could be any day now. That's all I know.
Okay, no worries. I was looking on the website because I was getting a little concerned, so I checked out the terms and conditions. It said that the pre-order deposit only provides an opportunity if the phone gets released and doesn't actually reserve specific inventory. So does my pre-order not hold a device for me?
Yeah, as far as I know, that's supposed to definitely hold your device for you. All I know is we have a phone here in the office, so we know that the phones are being shipped out because we, ordered one here just so we can actually physically see it and play with it and everything like that. So what I know, everyone who has pre-ordered the T1, that holds a space for them to be the first ones to get the phones when they ship out.
Okay, and then about the device itself, on the terms it says that everything that's been advertised about it is all just illustrative and might not represent the phone itself. The phone you have there, is it everything that's been advertised?
Yes, so what I was told that the phone did go through about 3 different models before they decided on one. So I believe maybe what you're seeing was before they decided on the actual model that they were going to stick with, which is the one now. If you go to TrumpMobile.com, the one you see there, that's the one that we have. But I heard they did go through about 3 different models before they landed on this one.
Okay, that's awesome to hear then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just reading through the terms was a little concerning because it keeps reiterating that the phone might not release and that it's not guaranteed to release, and then the pre-order thing just had me a little concerned. But it's definitely coming though, right? It is guaranteed.
Right. Yes, exactly. It's definitely coming. Yeah.
Okay, then I don't know why they would put that in there. That's scaring me.
Yeah, that's odd. Because I didn't even see that one. I don't know. We'll have to get a little bit more information on that just so we can have updates. But all I know is that so far, we're just waiting on those shipments to head out. And we do have one here, so I can confirm that, the phone is real and we got to play with it in person and everything. And so it's pretty real, and I'm just waiting on those to ship out for the ones who's pre-ordered it so they can go ahead and have theirs as well. But yeah, if you ever have any other concerns, then just reach out to us, and then we'll just get it escalated up to our back-end team to look in more into it for us.
Awesome, I really appreciate that. I just had one other quick question, because in the terms it also said that the pre-order doesn't price lock per se, but when I put the money down, it said it did. So do we have an idea on what the final price is? Because it was supposed to be $500, but reading through here, it said that could be subject to change, at least as I understand it. Is it still $500?
So the phones are, yes, $499, and then of course you did the $100 deposit, and we don't charge the remaining $399 until the phone has shipped to you.
Okay,
so it is $499 with the $100 deposit, and then the remaining $399 will be charged once the phone actually releases and ships to you.
Okay, awesome. So it is locked in there for me.
Yes.
Perfect. That's great. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Well, it was a pleasure, and hopefully we'll get those phones to you very, very soon, and you enjoy the rest of your weekend.
You as well. Take it easy.
Thank you. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, see, I had nothing to be worried about. The terms and conditions got me all riled up over nothing. Everything they say in here is apparently just like a multiversal possibility that maybe they don't deliver the phone, maybe it's not as advertised, maybe you're not price locked, but after talking to support, turns out I am price locked, it is coming, and I can't fucking wait. And it is reserved for me. So I'm going to get my T1 device any day now, which has become the slogan for Trump Mobile. Any day, as it has been since August of 2025. Any day is coming, and I can't wait. That's really about it. Very cool. Very awesome. All right, that's it. See ya. Did you see what I saw? Trump Mobile made an announcement. My phone's coming. They start shipping the Trump Mobile device this week. The T1 is on its way. I told you. We had a lot of people doubting it, a lot of naysaying. It's not coming, it's not real. But I told you. I knew it. I knew it. Just like the One Piece, it's real and it's on its way. So let's go over the big video from Trump Mobile here. I have yet to receive an email about the whereabouts with my phone, but I'm sure that that's just, they're probably just so excited, so many happy customers that have been fucking salivating, waiting for this, that they'll get to mine eventually. No doubt, I'm sure. As I've been told for the last 5 months, any day now, and now we've reached any day. Well, the nebulous idea of any day. Some people might be getting emails about their phone being shipped out this week. So far, I am not among them. But I will be eventually, I bet.
Introducing the new T1 phone from Trump Mobile, a powerful device designed for performance, reliability, and real American value.
Oh, amen. That gave me the biggest, hardest, most throbbing patriotic boner I ever did have. That is the truest statement ever uttered out of someone's pie hole. This is real American values in a golden phone that's made with parts that are entirely from other nations, not in America. It's so American first that they had to drop the initial promise of this phone that an estimated 600,000 people shelled out clams for, that claimed it was going to be made in America. They had to pivot off that because it wasn't. It couldn't be. It was impossible to make that device that they initially pitched, which has gone through many different iterations now, by the way. It's not even the same thing they initially said. It has gone through a lot of different things, but they couldn't make it domestically at the price point that they were advertising. So instead, it had to be made with parts that were entirely overseas, with favored nations, whatever the fuck that means, and is assembled here in Florida. So the American part is that they put the pieces together in Florida and slap a flag on it. Yeehaw. But as far as power goes, I tell you what, sports fans, I now see why it's almost a year late. They were cooking with the latest and greatest from Temu technology. Take a peek at the specs here, which again have gone through many different mutations here, but they settled on the greatest mid-range shit they could possibly find. Oh, wow, it really has been built for power. So much power, it makes the fucking Manhattan Project look like Weenie Hut Jr.
Built with premium materials and a sleek modern design, the T1 delivers the speed and responsiveness you expect from a flagship smartphone without the flagship price. Engineered to keep up with your day, the T1 delivers dependable performance whether you're streaming, navigating, working, or staying connected with family and friends.
When I heard streaming, I knew this was the phone of the future. It can keep up with the intense demand of streaming. Thank heavens. I cannot wait to see Trump Mobile customers' streams. Those have got to go crazy. That shit probably pops off Insano style. Hey guys, it's me, Cody Bacon Ranch, here in my bedroom. Oh, yeah, that's just my wife and her boyfriend. Sounds like he's really giving her pussy the beans, huh? Happy for you, babe. Anyway, this was just my first test stream. Make sure to drop a few galaxies in here. I'll see you guys soon. I bet it's going to be incredible content. I really can't wait. It can keep up with the demand for so much. And it can do everything a phone can do. That's not easy to find. Now, I'm sure by streaming demands, it wasn't exclusive to like broadcasting or streaming yourself. It probably meant in all of its forms. But what a strong selling point if they do market this to like influencer hopefuls. Like the T1 device is your entry point into streaming IRL content or something. That would be super fun to see.
Giving you the confidence of a phone that's ready whenever you need it. The brilliant display makes streaming, browsing, and staying connected feel smooth and effortless.
You know, until they said something, I never really had a lack of confidence in my phone to do the things that a phone is expected to do. It's kind of like the whole purpose is that the phone works. So right now the selling point here is the phone functions. It doesn't do anything extraordinary, but it works. That's really what we're falling back on. Like, hey guys, look, it's late, but rest assured, you can be confident that this phone will do the things you expect your current phone to do.
Unlike many modern flagship devices, the T1 includes a 3.5mm headphone jack, allowing users to utilize their existing audio equipment. Capture sharp photos, clear video, and the moments that matter most with a camera system designed for everyday life. Right out of the box, the T1 phone includes a charging cable, charging block, and a clear protective case, giving you a few useful essentials right from the start.
When I tell you I can't wait for this phone, I don't think you fully understand just how excited I am to finally get my fucking paws on it. I cannot wait to see the videos that you could make on it and the clear, crisp pictures that you can take. Camera's so powerful you can see into the fucking future with it. A headphone jack. I can't wait to really get in there and dive in. Where's my email? Any day now, hopefully I'll get it. So this is the first signs of life of the Trump phone, the first confirmation that it's real. I'll put in air quotes right now because still nobody has them outside of this concept video and the thing that The Verge saw a couple weeks ago. But it does seem like there is something on its way. And I've said this from the very beginning. I always had faith that they would ship something, just some irredeemable piece of dog shit that they would just drop ship off Alibaba. But it's taken them significantly longer than I ever guessed it would. They are almost a year past their promise, their delivery. Like, it has been a long journey to get here, and I am so curious what they finally shard out. I cannot wait. Especially after going through the unhinged lunacy that is the terms and conditions of Trump Mobile, the Trump phone. Oh, man. But yeah, I saw this a little bit ago, and I was stunned. They actually made a peep about it, which has been very rare. This has been something they have tried their best to forget about, but I think over the last couple months there's been more outlets and stuff inquiring about it and talking about it, so I think they probably started to feel the pressure. Even some of the people that pre-ordered it back in, June of 2025, even those early suckers, they were starting to call it out, what the fuck is going on? So I think the mounting pressure has really gotten to them, so now they're starting to actually, put pedal to the metal here and get this moving, which is something they hadn't been doing for about a year. So who knows? Maybe they've had this for a while and they've just been in the lab cooking and making it incredible, and it's going to hit my desk and be my new go-to phone. We'll see. I'm very doubtful on the quality of this for obvious reasons, but I'm going to approach it with open mind and open cheeks here and just let it bless me with whatever gifts it decides to bestow upon me. So yeah, looks like Trump Mobile is actually coming this time. Maybe. Who knows? Any day now, as they say at Trump Mobile. That's really about it. See ya.